Greetings, everyone. I'm sending Strasburg to Live on Purpose. That's www.liveonpurpose.net. I'm a Jungian psychotherapist and visionary artist. I recently attended a workshop. I've been talking a lot about this lately because it was so impactful for me, of Michael Meade, who's an incredible storyteller. He talked about the soul as, and it was really interesting to me. He was talking about soul as we have spirit, right? Our ethereal body, our spirit body, and then we have our physical body. And the soul is a meeting, it's the communion between those two. I was thinking about in alchemy, it's called the connunkio, the meeting of those two forces together, soul, right? And that's and think about soul not as a noun so much as a verb, but it's a process of us being alive, that unification of those two different realms and expressing itself in a very unique way, only in this moment, in this time. And that each of us are born with two agreements. Each soul, each individual soul, has a very specific and unique gift, a song to sing in the world. And this is the first agreement. The first agreement is, what is your soul's purpose in this life? And then our second agreement that we're born with is, how do we express our soul's highest purpose within the construct of the family, the community, kind of Freud's idea about the superego, the concept of superego. So how do we do those two things? And I love the story that he told, and I'm definitely paraphrasing, but he was talking about when we die, in a lot of primordial cultures, primitive cultures. I don't like to say primitive because I don't think they're primitive. I actually think they're probably more evolved than we are culturally. They have this story that when you die, the higher being, call it God or goddess or the universe or whatever, asks us one question. When we stand before God, the question that is asked isn't, why weren't you more like Jesus? Or why weren't you more like Buddha? Or why weren't you more like, any of these other masters, right? Mother Teresa. It doesn't ask that question. The question that is asked is, why weren't you more you? What held you back from being more you? Why didn't you live out loud? Why didn't you totally express yourself in your unique soul purpose? And that's really the only question that we're asked in the end. And so think about that. Maybe go through the rest of your day and think, what if I'm looking back on my life and these little decisions that I make? How can I make decisions for my highest soul purpose? How can I make decisions completely out of love for myself and love for my purpose, rather than fear or reaction out of guilt or shame or anything? How can I demonstrate my highest soul purpose? Until next time, be well.